What's up?
Yo, what's poppin', bro?
Man, we got a celebrity in the building, man. The man of the hour right now, Mr. Viral. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Going
what's poppin'?
going crazy on TikTok, going crazy on the charts, man. But I've been an OG fan since 2015. You feel me? I go back to
For sure.
'93. For real,
Oh,
for real.
damn, you took it back.
Took it all the way back. See, I
Nah,
want this.
2015, yo, damn, that's
Man, for
crazy.
four walls, man. Come on. I used to be
Yeah.
in the parties grinding on the wall, doing all the extra shit, man.
Eh. Nah, man, For Walls was it was funny about that record, man. What's crazy is like it wasn't even one of my favorite records from the album. That's the funny thing about it. And I say that to say this, man. You never know what's gonna be a hit, so you just got to put that shit out, man, and just let the fans choose. And Four Walls became a smash, like
Bro,
it was out of this world.
before we got on the interview, I like 2-3 days ago, I put up a poll. I said, "What's your favorite Vedo song?" And Four Walls was smacking, bro. I'm like, man, like
Yeah,
even though you got it, like you know what I'm saying. Even some of the newer folks that be on TikTok doing whatever they be doing, you feel me?
right, right,
But Four Walls is a classic, and I was gonna ask you about that. I'm gonna ask you about some of your favorite records, some of them
right.
records that you get tired of performing. You like, man, I know I gotta perform this song, but I'm tired of seeing
Right, right. No doubt.
it. But we're gonna start at the beginning though. We're gonna start at 2013,
For sure.
season 4. You know what I'm saying? You at The Voice.
Yeah.
Paint the picture of behind the scenes, what was going on, what did everything look like, how your family was
Oh
acting
man.
before you walked on stage.
Well, listen, man. I gotta say, I've said this before, man. It was definitely a life-changing experience being on The Voice. I actually was nervous as hell being on the show, man, because I had never done a competition show before. You didn't know what was gonna happen. You didn't know the
Mhm.
outcome. You didn't know if he was gonna win or lose, if he was gonna stay on the show for a long time, or get sent home real soon.
Right.
But man, it was a journey, man. It was a hell of a ride, man. I met so many people. I met some artists that did certain genres of music that I didn't even know existed. You know what I'm saying? We're so
Right.
stuck in this, but we're so stuck in this bubble of R&B or hip hop or pop. You forget that it's a slew of genres of music out there.
Mhm.
So I was fortunate enough to meet a lot of artists that they come from all different walks of life, man. And fast forward, some of the highlights is meeting Usher, meeting Adam Levine, Shakira, Blake Shelton. All those coaches are great people, man. But being able to be coached by Usher though,
Mhm.
that's different. That's real different, man. I think that's one of for me as an R&B artist, that's probably one of the biggest, well, not the biggest, but a really big accomplishment, man.
Man,
Usher,
what?
Usher,
Usher?
nigga, like, come on, bro.
Bro, he got a diamond album. We talking about Usher
Yeah,
reigning, man.
man,
Like
for sure.
it's it's so many memories that when you go through some of these artists that you have and you remember times in your life when you listen to their music and you really going through it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Nah,
And
man, yeah. And that's, back then, man, the music actually, spoke to you. It had a message behind it, man. And I think that's why a lot of those artists are still around today
mhm.
because, it's extremely hard to be around that long as an R&B artist, as any artist for real, man. It's extremely hard to still be relevant, still able to put music out, still people checking for you. So that says a
Mhm.
lot about him.
And you talked about Usher, you talked about being close by Usher, but I also want to
Yeah,
ask you why you decided to select the song Boyfriend as a song for you to sing. Now, Justin Bieber is one of his artists, and he also had
yeah,
a relationship
for
with
sure.
Justin Bieber. Was that a situation where it was kind of, it was on purpose, or was it a situation where you just really wanted to
Well,
use that song?
what was funny is this, man. So this, and I mean, I don't know. I can say this now because I'm off the show, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, what happened was, man, I did the cover. I did the cover probably maybe like a month or two before I actually got on the show.
Right.
I did my whole remix. I switched the lyrics up, switched the melody up, and all this, that, the third. And I got the call from the Voice. They called me, was like, "Hey, yo, we want you, you know what I'm saying, come down." This was after I did the audition, and they sent me home from the audition, right?
Okay.
Because mind you, you got to do like 4 or 5 auditions before you even get to the blind audition.
Right.
They sent your boy to the crib, so I was salty. I was in my bag. Sent me to the crib. I was pissed. Um, and they called me back probably like a month later, man. It was like, "Hey, we want you to come back, bypass all the other auditions and come to the executive audition." However, I didn't pick that song to sing. I probably would have never picked that song to sing on The Voice. They picked it.
Okay.
So they
That
was like, so yeah, they picked it. They was like, "Yo, we want you to sing this," which they actually do kind of pick everybody's blind audition song for real.
that's crazy.
Like in
That's
a
crazy.
way, yeah, they give you this bullshit rundown, like give me your favorite songs. Man, I gave them some Stevie Wonder. I gave them folks some Usher. I gave them I think some Chris Brown, and they give me Justin Bieber Boyfriend. So I mean, I mean, it was crazy. It was like, okay, I get what y'all doing. And then what made me know even more that it was all set up and planned is they let me do my arrangement that I did in my YouTube cover.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, all right, yo, I'm gonna do this song. It was almost kind of like a 50-50 chance that Usher may turn around because it was kind of like if I do the song good, he'll turn around. If I fuck it up, he's not turning around. Because he's already familiar with the song. It's like,
Right.
if I mess it up, it's raps. If I don't mess it up, I could possibly be on the show. And apparently I didn't mess it up. So I was like, all right.
So what was going through your head when Usher pressed that red button and he did turn around? He was like, yo,
Well,
like,
yeah, listen, I was singing. I'm doing my thing. I'm singing. I got past the first verse. I'm in the hook. This nigga still ain't turned around yet. So at this point, dog, I'm like, man, look, I'm just finna wing this shit. I'm finna do something to get his attention or whatever. And so mind you, I'm on edge while I'm singing the whole time. Ain't nobody turned around yet. Not Adam Levine, not Blake Shelton. And then goddamn, I think I hit a note. I forget. I think I hit a high note or something like that. And then Usher hit his button. When I tell you, all the nerves went away. I was in my bag at that point. I started really performing at that point. But when he turned around me, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm on the show now. Now I can do my thing.
but you had the voices of the angels when he turned around. Boy, it was a different
Boy,
type
what?
of thing.
I was like, man, I'm in the game. All right, we safe now. Let's make it happen.
The excitement from your peoples backstage, like when the camera went to them,
yeah,
God, I ain't gonna lie. When I watched the video, it kind of touched me, bro.
Bro, for sure, man. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things. That's one of the big things that kind of pushed me to actually do as well as I did on the show, man. The support from your family. A lot of people didn't have the support, and it was kind of like they was there on their own. You know what I'm saying? But to have my brothers, I had my manager, my mom at the time. I had my pops. Everybody was cheering me on. So it was like I had that extra boost of confidence to actually, keep going. As no matter how nervous I was, they were there for sure.
Right. And you talked about your creations and you talked about your arrangements and things like that, the V-Mix, right? Now, I'm going to give you my top three, but then I also want you to give me your top three of your V-Mix. Okay. So I got Buddha, right. I got my boo, and then also, let me see. Now this is going to be hard. We got Buddha, we got my boo. We also got...
okay. You better take... Okay, go ahead. I got you. Go ahead. I got you.
So gone. Give me my third one.
Okay. I'm going to have to say Girls Need Love, the V-Mix. Girls Need Love V-Mix. That's an old one that I did, but I'm going to have to say Let's Get Married V-Mix.
Yeah, it was single. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the Let's Get Married joint. And I would say, man, it's crazy because I got some good ones, but probably So Gone. So Gone remix is probably one of my top ones I did.
Especially with the So Gone challenges going on, like only a certain amount of people could really, you know what I'm saying, take it.
Yeah, and that's crazy because the Shade Room had posted this shit up. I was like, oh damn, all right. At the time, it was like it was an ultimate goal for niggas to make the Shade Room. So when they posted, so when they posted, I was like, oh damn. Oh, Pussy Fairy is a good one too, though. Pussy Fairy.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the new ones too. You feel me? Yeah. So now fast forward to right after the Voice 2015 rolls around, you dropped your first album, 93. You know what I'm saying? You 93. Talked about how Four Walls weren't really one of your favorite tracks. What was your favorite track on that album?
I gotta go back and look at the damn track list, man. I haven't even listened to it in a while, but I might have to say one of my favorite songs was probably Duce and Patron. Yeah, Duce and Patron. I think that might have been one of my favorite R&B cuts on there. Yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong though. Four Walls was definitely the like the actual core R&B record for real. Right. Like even with the keys, major 88 keys and D Money, they killed it. So it was like that Four Walls was a true R&B song. And then Natasha Mosley came through and she did her thing, and people didn't even know she came through and she was sick that day. She didn't even have a voice, like she couldn't even sing. So we was in there like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the vocals right and trying to get her to hit this note, and she killed it. Like in a way, her voice being raspy and her having a cold actually made her verse sound even better.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. Like it's not like she whispering on the song, but it's like
it's sultry. It's like, all right, damn, it's something that it catches your ear when it first come on. And I think for her being sick at the time, I think that actually benefited the record a lot.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Nowadays R&B, like R&B, real R&B. Yeah. I'm a fan of that. You feel me? Like that's something that I feel like we missing nowadays. You feel me? You still have the ability to actually not sing but sing. You feel me?
Nah, man, for sure. Yeah, I think R&B had been overshadowed for so long, people kind of like forgot that there's really motherfuckers out here that really can sing. And it's not just, don't get me wrong, because R&B ain't just about singing. R&B is about storytelling. It's about being able to put songs together, being able to put concepts together, being able to just touch your fans without physically touching them with your music. I mean, you know, a lot of music can't do that. You may like a song, but does it do anything for you? Does it change you? Does it make you feel a type of way? Like you got it made you want to boss up, made you want to go back to school, you know, made you want to get back in the gym and get fine. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by real R&B. Like R&B makes you want to be something. It makes you feel a way.
Now, this is a personal question, just pertaining specifically to you. What's your most meaningful record as far as when you got that pen and you was actually writing this down, or you just went in the studio and just started singing?
My most meaningful record.
Yes.
Oh man, I got a lot of them. But I think one of the most meaningful. I bet 3. Say less. one of the most meaningful was the song I did called "I Know," and I wrote that about my mom. It's called "I Know." I forget what album that was on. I think it was in '93. It was on '93, I believe. I know. Yeah. So it was a song I wrote about my mom. Another meaningful record would have to be "Truth Is." The song I did called "Truth Is." "Truth Is" just about a man being vulnerable. Me being vulnerable enough to say, "Hey, look, outside all the glitz and glamour, and you know all the females that I got in my DMs or all the whatever. At the end of the day, none of that shit really matter because the truth is, I am where I am because of you. And you know, it takes a real man to really say, look, I need you. I can't let you know what I'm saying. I'm not willing to lose. I can't lose you. I need you in my life. You know what I'm saying? You were sent to me for a reason by God. It takes a real man to actually sit back and be like, hey, look, let me just be honest with myself and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be all tough and hard and realize, like, nigga, you trust me, if it weren't for her, you wouldn't be where you're at right now.
No cap, man. Like, and it's all about telling stories. I'm a really big fan of telling stories. Like, R&B, just sure. like you said, Usher, man. It's just like one thing about one of his albums, man. Like, Confessions, I like top to bottom, man. It just really,
that's one of the albums. You know, man. Honestly, that's probably my number one R&B album. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like just real concepts and just vocal production and lyrics and stuff like that. Because I can literally listen to that shit from top to bottom, nonstop, every song.
And you got one of them now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward in time.
I feel like that. I feel like that too, man. I feel like that too.
For you, now tell me some ways that you feel like you've improved as an artist from 2015 dropping 93 to now for you dropping in 2020. What's up?
Man, I just think I think from 2015 to now, man, I just think I found myself. I stopped doing songs that I felt like people wanted to hear. I stopped doing songs that I felt like the radio would play. Because back in the day, I was trying to do like some, club joints and this, that, and the third. But really, I turn up and I have a good time. But I don't really like club songs. Ain't really my forte. Like I actually do like R&B songs. You know what I'm saying? I think from then to now, I started to kind of like just kind of like follow my gut versus following what's hot on the radio or following what the next R&B person to put out. Try to do something similar to that because they had a hit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like I would say I kind of like started trusting myself, and that's something that Usher told me to do too. He said start trusting yourself. Trust yourself and never question it. If you're gonna do it, you just got to do it.
But you do have a song that everybody really does want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like you got what you call it? You got it right now, trending, going crazy. Just went gold. What, last week? You feel me? So,
yeah, man, just went gold. Yeah, we got certified on the 10th. Wait a minute, is that today? Hold up, today is yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we got certified. Yeah, so we actually went gold last week. You know what I'm saying? But as far as sales, what we can see, but you have to. It's a process. You have to get it certified. You know what I'm saying? You got to send it in to actually a company that actually counts. Like they actually go in and tally up every single U.S. sale. Because worldwide we sold over it's over 1 million. So but in the U.S. it's gold.
Now I'm expecting a plaque when it go platinum. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's coming. It's coming.
Hey,
it's coming.
I got you, my guy, man. Listen, everybody that's been supporting this record, man, I have nothing but love for y'all, man. Because at the end of the day, this shit wouldn't even be like this if it wasn't for y'all. And TikTok, thank you for sure. Y'all don't need no money, so I ain't gonna cut y'all no check, but appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for sure.
Now, how do you feel like the game would change if they got it to the point where TikTok can somehow or some way be streamed, can be counted as streams? Do you feel like that would change the game completely? Like, how do you feel like that would work?
I think that would definitely change the game completely. But however, I feel like I think that TikTok will kind of convert. They will convert to that at some point. But I think TikTok pretty much want to just basically remain something user friendly for the kids and everybody to get on there, do challenges and dances and shit. But I think the cool thing is TikTok has now linked the song So right from TikTok, you can go straight to Apple Music and hear the song.
Ooh, although
the video views and likes don't count towards streams, but if somebody want to hear the song, they just click the song and it goes straight to, you know what I'm saying, Apple Music, which in my opinion is the same thing.
No cap, TikTok actually putting me on to a lot of hard artists. Like, it's a lot of artists that I didn't really like. I listened to a couple of their songs and I listened to their album. I'm like, yo, their album is actually really like that. You feel me? Like, so I like that.
That's a good thing though, man. I think TikTok is could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing, because it can be a good thing for people in the beginning. But if you like, I feel like for people that actually put out quality music and shit that actually sound good, like actually is a really good song. You only get like a minute of the song on TikTok, but people like, yo, I like this song, let me go hear the rest. And if the rest of the song is trash, then it's like, all right, I'm not listening to this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? But in my case, it was like people heard the song, it was like, let me listen to the rest. And it was like, oh, I like the rest. Let me put this in my library. And I think that is the reason we had like 86 million on Spotify. I think like 40 million on Apple Music, 18 million on YouTube. So I think it's very important to, like, when you do a song, make sure the whole song is good, because if TikTok get a hold to it, they're only gonna play a portion, and if the other portion suck, it's over with.
So how did the challenge get kicked off from TikTok? Like, it was a situation where you put the song up there, or you just had somebody randomly just started doing it and they just started picking up?
Yo, her name is I don't know if she started it, but I think she was the first video that like took off. Her name is Hannah. It was on TikTok. So I read somebody had tagged me in her video and it had like 3 million views.
Dang.
And she basically was doing like the challenge of like she had the lyrics on the top of the screen. It's like boss up, get your bag up, get back, find all that. And it had 3 million views. And I went and clicked like the sound that they used, and it was like 17,000 videos of different people doing the same challenge, right? And then I went back the next day, it was like 30,000 videos. The next day, 100,000 videos. The next day, you know what I'm saying? And now it's 8.6 million videos. So I think that, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was the one that popped that challenge off. And after that challenge started to die down, then we had the kids that started making dances to it.
Kids, man, kids is the heart of entertainment right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Kids will sit on YouTube all day long.
Man, listen, if you get the kids, you got to hit. Just like K-Camp with Lottery, he got the kids.
And K-Camp underrated, man. He underappreciated as well, man. I ain't gonna lie.
K-Camp is the truth. K-Camp is the truth. I fuck with him.
But transition over to talk about that pen that you got. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Songwriting, writing a record for your coach, Usher, and also writing a record for Chris Brown. Freaky Friday, man. How did that come about?
Well, what's crazy, Freaky Friday kind of happened like by way of one of my homies I write songs with over in Korea. He was in a meeting with Lil Dicky and his team over at Cobalt one day. And Dicky was like, yo, I got a song that I want to write, that I'm writing, but I want to get Chris Brown on it. But I need somebody to help me finish it up. You know, somebody that knows Chris, that's somebody that could, you know, basically sound like him and know how he, you know what lyrics to use that Chris would be comfortable with using. And my guy was like, hey, yo, I got a guy, you know, young kid named Vedo. He got some cuts on Chris. And he can sound like Chris if he wanted to. And Dicky was like, all right, let's give him a shot. And literally, my guy called me and said, hey, man, I got to play for you. Lil Dicky, Chris Brown, this could be a big, huge deal for you. I'm going to give Lil Dicky your number. So he gave Dicky my number and he called me, was like, hey, yo, what's up? This Dave. Dave, I thought it was like a telemarketer. I thought somebody called me about my car's extended warranty, but it was him. So I was like, all right. So I'm like, okay. Oh, shit. What's up? He was like, man, look, I got a project for you, bro. He basically just, you know, gave me a rundown of the song, what it's about. And he basically said, hey, do your thing. Send it back to me. And let's see where we at. I did it in about 2 hours, sent it back, and that was it. I had a song with Chris Brown and Lil Dicky.
That's crazy. That like the process of moving that fast is really crazy, though.
Bro, it's like literally it was a window of a couple hours. Like if I didn't know how to record myself, if I didn't, you know, invest in my own home studio and I had to wait for somebody to go open the big studio up, I gotta find an engineer, I probably would have missed that opportunity. And I say that to say this, if you're an artist or a songwriter, invest in your own equipment, put that time in and learn how to record yourself.
That's tough. That's really tough though. Now, Usher, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He calls you, you hit him up and was like, I got a song for you. You know what I'm saying, big bro, what's up? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, honestly, it was Jermaine Dupri and B. Cox that did it. The song was actually intended for Mary J. Blige. The beat was made with Mary J. Blige in mind. But when I got in there and started writing the song, it started turning into a gospel song. And JD was like, yeah, Mary J ain't gonna want to sing this, but this would be dope for Usher. He was like, this would be dope for Usher. And I was like, oh shit, for real? I'm like, I've been trying to get a song on Big Bro for the longest. I guess my shit wasn't as good back then. So I was like, I had to keep patient. I stayed patient, and he said Usher would love this. So I finished the song up, and maybe like 3 days later, I think I was asleep too. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had been drinking too. I had passed out. I was in the bed sleep. 1 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call from my manager. He said, hey, yo, Usher wants you to come down there and vocal produce him in the studio. I was like, hold on, man. Look, I just went to sleep, man. Can we do this tomorrow? I literally was like not trying to get up, bro. But it took everything in me to get up, man. And that was the best decision I made. I got up. I still was goddamn tipsy, put my clothes on, went down to the studio, vocal produced the song. And they called Ella May that same night in the studio. She said, I'll get on the song.
That's tough. Like, bro, the pace of the music industry is so crazy.
It's fast, man.
You brought up Mary J. You're going to have to spin a block with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you have to give her another record.
I got to. Listen, it's already in the works because that was supposed to be for her, but it just didn't work out like that. It just didn't work out like that.
Speaking of women in the music industry, you know what I'm saying? We got a big versus going down tomorrow. Now, what team you on? You on Team Ashanti or Team Keisha? And don't tell me you in the middle, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's probably gonna be for me. Shit. I'm gonna go with Keisha, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm Team Keisha, man, all the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Keisha Cole.
It's certain songs that just, you know what I'm saying?
Man. No disrespect, but I really don't even really remember I remember a few hits that Ashanti had with people on the song, like a feature or something like that. But Keisha Cole actually had some dope ass singles by herself. Albums were dope. My mama loved Keisha Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like, she loved Keisha Cole. My mama don't like artists, but she loved Keisha Cole. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Keisha Cole. Yeah,
that's tough. Now you make a lot of music about love and R&B and stuff like that. What's the relationship status for my ladies, man? What's up with Vedo?
Hey, man, definitely taken. Got a beautiful daughter. You know, one of the best feelings in the world. You know, just to be able to take your ass home, and you know what I'm saying, and have something. You know, because the niggas, all that sleeping alone is dead. That is absolutely dead.
Absolutely, man. I feel that, man. Sometimes it feels good to wake up beside somebody and have somebody in the living room waiting for you and stuff like that.
For sure.
Home now. Now, check this out. We're going to take like 2 or 3 viewer questions that we're going to go head on because I know you got a lot going on for the rest of the evening, man. And we're going to pick like 2 or 3. All right.
That's fine. So what we got?
Boom. What inspired you to become a singer? Now, you kind of talked about this just a little bit, but not so much.
Yeah. What inspired me to become a singer, man, is just growing up. I mean, my childhood. I always loved music from the jump. My childhood, music was kind of an escape for me because, you know, I had an easy childhood growing up. It wasn't as bad as others, but it wasn't all gravy either. But I think that yeah, hold on, this nigga's stupid. I read a comment from my boy. But no, it's really just, you know, just the childhood, man. The love of music, really, that really inspired me. Watching my mom raise 3 boys by herself was just inspiring as well. And I think that's why I have such a tremendous respect for women. It's because of my mom. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I think that's why my mom, my family, and just everyday life, man.
How you treat your mom is how you gonna treat your wife, man. That's all. That's what I'm saying. I go by 110%. I am weak. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Now, somebody said, when the track gonna come out with you and Mulatto? Hold on, this is something I didn't even know about.
Hold on. Wait. I don't know who this. Hold on. Hey, look. Anyway, well, listen. Just stay tuned. We working on some stuff, man. I ain't saying no names. I ain't dropping no dates. None of that. Just stay tuned. All right, we got that.
They whoever that is got it. Know somebody.
They plugged in, ain't they? Yeah, call my manager right quick.
On the burner page or something like that. Okay, let's see. We're gonna take one more, and I'm gonna wrap it up with my final question. Okay, let's see.
That little bug stupid as hell.
Oh, boom! This is a question. Come on now. Now, when the song with you and Ty Dolla $ign, when you put them on the remix, I want to know why you put them on the remix. 1, and then 2. When they're coming out to Apple Music, man, because I'm trying to get it.
Well, we did a little situation with Amazon, man, and it's, you know, something exclusive. The Amazon, we got some really great relationships over at Amazon, so we just wanted to do something different, man. But it's definitely coming to Apple Music and Spotify real soon. So y'all be Just be patient with me. We just trying to we building something real big right now. Hey, look, keep in mind we got some more shit dropping too now. That ain't the only remix we got. All right, so just stay tuned. All right, I got you. But really, man, honestly, it was a surprise for me, man. I didn't even know he was gonna be on the record. I got the call from my manager. It was like, hey, Ty sent his verse over. Mix it, sit it back, so we can put it up for DSP. I'm like, Ty. I'm like, who paid him? So shit, he's like, it's all love, man. It was like he loved the record, man, and just wanted to be a part of it. And I was like, that's dope.
He's a dope artist, man. Like, I'm glad he's getting a flower. Yeah, he deserves to this year, man. He had a tough album that came out, man. But what's next for Vedo post coronavirus? When the shows start back up, you possibly going on tour with somebody. You got your own tour going on. What's the word for 2021, possibly 2022? Bro, if folks don't act right.
Right, facts, man. Just a lot more movement, man. I think with the success of You Got It in the album, I'm already getting a lot of inquiries about shows in 2021 and 2022. So I think you're just gonna see me. You're gonna see me a lot more performing. You're gonna see me, doing a bunch of more interviews, man. I got a bunch of placements coming out on some huge artists. So, like literally, like some big artists. So stay tuned on that. New album on the way. First album already. The album that's dropping already is already done. I'm already on the second album. So, you never stop working. I'm definitely finna start investing in some stuff, everything, man. So, I mean, look, acting. I'm not just trying to be a singer, songwriter. I'm trying to be all of the above, man.
Touch on that for a brief second. The new album that's coming out. Can you talk about some features that we, leak a little information?
Can't talk about none of that, brother. Can't do that. No,
we can't get no dates, no roundabout time, summertime.
Man. I can say it's done. The album is done.
Oh,
and to stay tuned. It's to stay tuned for the release date and the new single that's coming out. So definitely stay tuned on that.
I'm gonna stay plugged in with you, man, because I really like your vibe, man. I really love your music. Like I said, I've been watching since 2015, man.
Definitely. That's OG.
We're gonna stay in contact, man. Appreciate you for coming up here.
Man, thank you, CDK. Appreciate it, man.
All right, bro. Yep.